Oh my god. My roommate has gone and done something completely stupid. And what she has done is that she has tossed out all the living room furniture. So currently right now I am sitting my black ass on the floor doing some commentary over Final Fantasy X. And I'm trying to also find a way. Actually, I figured out a way to get a temporary piece of furniture in the house to counteract her act of stupidity. Ultimate stupidity. And yeah, so while she gets her shit, like, you know, resituated, I'm gonna have my stuff kind of like just out there. Like, yo, this is mine. I bought this with my own money. Fuck your opinion. I do not care anymore because, yeah, I have seen enough to the point where I'm like, I'm just fed up with your bullshit right now. So, yeah. I want to get some more furniture for the house. Just give me about 2 months. I'm like, lady, I finally got my computer back online and I'm getting myself resituated with my situation. And it took you about 6 days to get this thing. I'm like, okay, I even sourced it myself. I'm like, yo, you're in day one. You're in this area. See if this store has this part for my computer. I will pay you the money to buy this part. She's like, no. Day two, she's like, well, I'll think about it and maybe I'll get you the part and then you just bring it back. Nothing. Day three, same shit. Different day. Day four, same shit. Day five, same shit. Day six, she reluctantly decides to get it at like 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I'm like, what? Like, why? It was at that point I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to get it out of my paycheck, which is coming up in a few days. And so, yeah, I'll do it myself. But, oh my god. No, she finally got it. And I'm like, yeah, took you 6 days. So, basically, this AC adapter for my computer was around $20. Now, I know what you're saying. It's like, why would you get an AC adapter that's like $20? And it's like, well, I did the research and I crunched the numbers on the replacement AC adapter I have for my computer. And basically, in order to find out the appropriate number of watts that I was using, I just basically multiplied the voltage, I think it's like the output, like the output voltage and the amperage. And so I just multiply volts times amps, or multiply volts into amps. And yeah, I'm kind of new at explaining like super technical stuff now, so just be forewarned. So yeah, I multiplied the volts into the amps and basically got the wattage necessary to power this laptop. Oh, Seraph. I should call it by name, Seraph. And yeah, and so I went to the local electronics store. And I saw that they had a like a charger, AC adapter charger thingy there. Yeah, this is starting to sound like a blog. So yeah, they had an AC adapter there, and their wattage was around 45, and it was 20. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna get this, right? And so, knowing that, also I knew it was safe because basically I went online, did some research beforehand, and acquired, like before when I acquired the replacement AC adapter for the main AC adapter that went out on the computer, and basically it said that your computer can use, like if it's like a 45 watt computer, if it takes 45 watts to charge your computer, basically you can use a 90 watt power supply, and what your computer would do is that it would take the 45 watts it needed and the other 45 watts it would just ignore. However, if you have a computer that needs a 90 watt power supply and you try to hook a 45 watt power supply up to it, basically your computer will fry the shit out of AC adapter because yeah, it's requiring a lot. It needs a lot more juice to work itself. So yeah. But yeah, so I gotta tell people on my jobs, like, if you're coming to buy an AC adapter or a power supply for your laptop and you see something cheap on the wall, don't just necessarily pick it up right away. Just make sure that your computer can accept that wattage, because if it can't, basically you're just gonna just blow it up. So yeah, so I just tell people, like, okay, just look at your power supply. Just flip it over. There's a little piece of, it's always like a little tag with the manufacturer information. Just look at the output amps and look at the output voltage. Multiply those two numbers together. Whatever answer you get, it should be around like 45 or 90. If it's 45, you get a 45 watts power supply. If it's 90, you get a 90 watt power supply. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, so yeah, that's what's been going on. So yeah, it took her 6 days to sort to to actually get that. So I actually ran the numbers on that, and basically it amounted to like $3, basically almost around like $3 a day, $3 and some change a day. And with her getting rid of all of her furniture in the living room, basically it's like, wow, so that was like, what, you got rid of a sofa, a love seat, and basically an armchair. So yeah, I looked up price, and with her, she's like, she wants to get something super name brand and super authentic that'll last a couple of decades. And I'm like, yeah, that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. So basically, in order for you to finance your endeavor, it's gonna take around maybe like a few $1,000s, give or take. I mean, she already sourced one chair at a Walmart, and it's around $300. So that's like, well, that's $300 right there. But she wants a sofa. So sofas cost a little bit more, maybe like $600, maybe around $600, give or take. So that's around like $900. So like maybe about $1,000 she's gonna spend. And yeah, I just don't have time to wait for her to source that shit. So if it took her like 6 days to source, or not source, but to get the AC adapter, I gotta stop saying source. Basically, with that chair, like a $300 chair, I roughly calculated out to be like 100 days. So frankly, it's 30 days in a month, so 369, 3 months and 10 days, 3 months and a week. And I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna sit on the fucking floor for fucking 3 months, so I'm going to source my own shit again to counteract your stupidity. And at first, what I found online, man, this is kind of a rant. Sorry, yeah, but it's like we're kind of going over boring shit anyway. So yeah, I could get a rant. I have time to rant. So yeah, and plus I have to get this off my chest, because if I don't, I'm just gonna fucking explode. And frankly, this woman she's becoming increasingly difficult to live with by the day, because right now it's like almost damn near impossible to like be around her. But yeah. But so I sourced like through numerous websites. At first I went to Amazon, because usually in the store, like when I'm at the job site, I always tell people, I think I fucking drink. Holy shit. I am talking a lot. So usually I can spread this shit up throughout an hour, maybe. Yeah, like an hour. But yeah, I'm talking like a lot because I have a lot to like kind of discuss. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I sourced I think a futon. Actually, let me back that up. Yeah, usually on the job site, I always tell my clients to, like, if they're doing research into different things, that if a store doesn't necessarily have your product that you're looking for, always go to Amazon, because they have a shit ton of everything at their disposal. And then wherever they source their materials from, you can kind of use their information. So say if they're using kind of like a big box store, you can use a big box store. But if not, you have to kind of just get it online and stuff like that. But yeah. So I was sourcing a futon, which I saw at a big box store. I was like, hey, how much is this? And it's like, oh, it's only $130. However, me and a roommate are sharing kind of one car at the moment, so basically it's like a little Mustang, and I'm like, it's gonna be kind of a problem getting a futon box unassembled into that tiny little car. So I'm like, okay, are there any delivery options for this big box store? And frankly, there are, but actually, there's no buts. Yeah, but yeah, I want to see if I can find out cheaper because I need to source this shit quick. So the big box store has one for $130. I'm like, can I find one that's cheaper? And I did. I went to Amazon. I found one that's like $99. But they may or may not add shipping and handling fees to that order. Even though they say like, oh, it's like some orders is free, some orders are not free, but shipping and handling. So I was like, okay. So do I have any other options? So I started searching other big box stores in the area. Some had some decent results, some had not decent results. But then again, it's like, oh, Walmart has this going on for like $99, and they do home delivery when you order online, and they do add tax. That's kind of a downer, but you know, it's like, it's at least the tax is like a hell of a lot cheaper than paying like an arm and a leg for shipping and handling. And then I was like, well, can I go? I was like, if I want to source it like really fast, is there a cheaper option than say a futon? And pretty much it's like, oh, well, there's inflatable furniture, but you know, that's a bit cheaper, and you can obtain that within a few days. Or if like according to Walmart, it's like a week or so. So because every time I order from there, it's like always a week out. So yeah, I'd rather sit my ass on the floor for a fucking week than to sit on the floor for fucking 3 months. And it's like, oh, it's inflatable, so it's super light, right? It's like it's only 20 pounds when it's fully inflated. And the pump, I make sure like to have like the pump included with the chair, and I found one, and it's like, okay, this is awesome, right? And so now all I have to do is get your money to actually buy that. When it gets here, inflate it, sit on it, and bam, got myself a chair. And it's easily movable, so when my roommate and her picky ass, since like, well, she's like, oh, the living room's completely cleared out now, so I'm thinking I might leave it this way. I'm like, no, bitch, nah, because it's like, well, A, you don't sit your ass in this room. I do. B, you have your own chair in your own room, so basically you're telling me to go fuck myself by having me sit on the floor. C, they're just trying to impress your boyfriend again, and it's pissing me off. Because now it's not affecting you anymore. It's starting to affect me by the shit you're doing, and you're like, oh, it's gonna better us in the future. But no. So lady, it's come to the time where I have to like counteract your mindless bullshit with some logical bullshit. And so yeah. So I found something. I sourced it, and it's the best price I think I can find for whatever I'm trying to find. I also looked at other stores to see if they actually sold it in store, so that way if like, hey, if I don't want to ship it here, if I want it today, can I go pick it up today? And honestly, no stores have it. Oh, I didn't check it. Probably check either Academy or Dick's Sporting Goods. Forgot about those two stores. Because basically, inflatable furniture, oddly enough, is in actually like sporting goods type. Well, on the Walmart.com site, it's actually in sporting goods, the sporting goods section. And so, if I check other sporting goods stores, maybe they might have some. It's interesting. I might do that now, because there's nothing really going on inside Final Fantasy. Yeah, basically we are enemies of the state because we attacked the Maester, which was actually justified, but the Guado are kind of under siege at the moment because that Maester is threatening to kill them. if they don't follow his, his wishes or whatnot. So yeah. But yeah, so this is one from talking about, what the hell did I start talking about? Oh yeah, AC adapters to furniture situation in the house. And right now there's like 3 rolling chairs, 1 chair from the kitchen table, is it the living room, and 1 is like a exercise bike. And it's like, lady, I need to fucking, oh yeah, no, some like it's like we had a dog in the house. Actually 2 dogs in the house recently, and so I'm using their pillows. It's like they're like really big dog pillows, and they're stacked on top of each other, and I have like a little throw pillow from, I don't know where the fuck you got this thing from. And yeah, they're on the floor, and so I'm just sitting on those at the moment. So yeah, PG. I swear, this lady, she's like, it's like every time I don't want to say it like that, but it seems like it's like over like the course of our time together, it's kind of fair. It's like, well, money is a really driving factor for you, and so every time a certain period rolls around, you become less, let's say, agitated with me, and you become more like what's the word I'm looking for? Not accepting, but complacent. You become more complacent with me. And then the further away we get from that period of time, you become more agitated till it's like you're at your breaking point. And so it's like, yeah, that's a vicious cycle that I've seen develop recently, because I'm really fucking good at picking up on patterns. And a lot of people tell me that's like, yeah, you're kind of like you have this type of personality, so basically you're good at A, B, C, and D. And if you're a person that's good at picking up on patterns and behavioral patterns, like especially behavioral patterns, where it's like, well, yeah, that could be either a good or a bad thing. So it's like, right now I think her situation is starting to become a bad thing, because it's like, well, yeah, they're trying to force a lifestyle on me that I'm not willing to accept. So we're starting to have conflicts because of this new person that's like in her life. So, but yeah, it's just a side effect, an unwelcome side effect, but it's still a side effect. And I'm trying to deal with that as best I can. But when you start like affecting, like with me, this is my philosophy in life. It's like, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but if you start doing something to the point where it starts affecting me in somewhat or in some aspect, even if it's just a little bit, then yeah, we're gonna start having a fucking problem. Because frankly, with my brother, like, I'm kind of a laid back and passive person. Like, I really don't give 2 shits about, what you do or what you think. But it's like, yeah, where it's like I don't care, up to like where it's like, well, you're starting to
please help
agitate
us.
me. Yeah, we have a problem. Yeah. It's like 20 minutes of ranting. This is just like Need for Speed. Oh, also I've been doing some, well, on a lighter note, I've been doing some work on getting my IT skills up. And so I've been looking into different types of panel displays and ways on how to tell the difference between said panel displays based on a series of information that the box for the monitors may or may not give. Or if they do give it, it's like, okay, what resolution are you displaying in? If you show that, what is your response time? If you show that, what is your refresh rate? If you show that, because most like manufacturers are getting like really, I don't want to say lazy, but they're getting kind of sloppy with putting at least some sort of spec information on their box. And a famous company is that's doing this is Verizon with their phones. It's like usually when you look at a phone box, like if you do like Straight Talk and you look at their phone box, it's like they have like all this fucking information about this is here, like about what's in their phone, like from the type of screen, just like from the type of screen they have to the size of the screen to basically processors in the phone. Memory, they're not really good at telling, but you know, it's kind of like somewhat, it's not public knowledge, but it's like somewhat known about what you're getting into with them. But then we go to a company like Verizon and you look at their phones, it's like they got like oh yeah, actually with Straight Talk they have the Android operating, the OS version, like what they're running. They're like, oh, this is really good, this is really good, right? Because usually what I've seen with the, I'm not all across the board today, and usually what I've seen with the Android OS is that if it's at least 2 iterations at max beneath the latest version, which I think right now is like 7, maybe 8 at this point. Because like if you see like Android 7 phone as a prepaid phone, you know that operating system is almost, I want to say like out of date, but not obsolete, but it's just not the new kid on the block anymore. So I think it's like at 8 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so I want to say it's like between 7 and 8. So if an Android 7 phone is on the shelf and you say, I want a really cheap phone, but what is the earliest or like what is the oldest operating system I can have in that phone for it to act, you know, appropriately? And right now, if it's 7, it would be 5, and if they go to 8, it'd be actually 6. So yeah, always keep it 2 generations behind. So that way, if you're like a 3rd generation behind, say like if you're on Android 7, it's the latest thing, and you're on 4, basically 4 is being outdated, and it may not be updated anymore. And if it's not being updated, you are more prone to security risks than you are with the version above it. Which is, it's not in good waters, but it's in somewhat decent waters. It's in better waters than the 3rd generation. That's what I found out personally, because my roommate has I think a Android 4 something, and I have like a 5, and my 5 like responds way better than a 4, which is kind of chugging along. So it's not for her to like seriously upgrade. And when she upgrades, she's gonna have a better OS than me, because I think the phone I'm looking at for her is a 6. See, I'm doing things for her, like, even though she's treating me like shit. It's like I even told her like, yo, you treat me like, right now you treat me like a dog, you treat me like shit, and I still respond to you in kindness and sarcasm, because, you know, if you've been with a person for like a long enough time, basically your responses to them become more sarcastic, to the point where it's like you answer them like instinctively in a sarcastic manner, because basically you know them so well that you think they might catch on to you, like, oh, it's like, oh, that's just him saying that because basically I'm doing something that's not, I haven't done before normally around him. So yeah, like, she's busting my chops. She doesn't like that anymore. She wants to be straight laced, and she wants to have roles, defined roles. And it's like, you're this person in this household structure, this is that person in the household structure, and she's willing to like give up her role so easily, to the point where it's like, it actually made me physically sick. So yeah, that's the type of life she wants to lead now. So she told me like to like very like explicitly to like just stay out of her life now, and I'm like, she wants me to be like completely like laissez-faire about the entire endeavor. So I'm like, oh, okay, you want me to be hands off. So anytime you ask me like what's my opinion on this like this matter, or do I have any thoughts about that matter, I'm not gonna say anything because you told me to stay the fuck out of it. So I'm just gonna stay out of it and just, like I told her, I'm just gonna sit back, get some popcorn, some fucking soda, and enjoy the show. You know, I at least thought we were gonna get a fucking like cutscene with dialogue, but you know. Look at this fucker, he's like bringing it on. So yeah, sorry this part's so ranty, but yeah, like I said before, I had to get this shit off my chest, otherwise I was gonna fucking explode. So yeah. Roommate cooks up. He's like, you can eat only a certain portion. Oh yeah, she also ridicules me about my fucking weight. She's like, oh yeah, don't eat this because you're gonna get super like fatter than what you are. I'm like, yo, I barely eat as it is. The only time I fucking eat is at, say, like, I have like a semi-fixed schedule at my job now. It's between, say, I work like maybe 9-10 hour shifts. It's between like either it's like when I'm like either 5 or 6 hours into my work day. That is the only fucking time I eat. And when I do eat, it's a little itty bitty shitty TV dinner that is under $2. So after taxes is like $175. And I have like a crappy drink, which is like a if I'm gonna be like dirt cheap about it, it's like 50 cents. So like 175 to 50 cents is 175, like 225. 225? Yeah, is that right? 175 plus 50 cents is, let's see, 5 and 5 2 1. Yeah, 225. Yeah. So at most for lunch, I spent $2.25, whereas you're here sitting on your ass eating full plates of fucking food. You see how that sounds? And my dinner, my TV dinner is like I weigh my food, and so at the job site it's like what they call a pound. So like just 2 pieces of meat and some either a side of macaroni or mashed potatoes, and you know, like TV dinner macaroni and TV dinner mashed potatoes is not really like, yeah. So yeah, I'm scarfing down disgusting food while you're here scarfing down like delicious shit. And also the type of food you kind of like sometimes make for either me and your boyfriend, it's like different too, different qualities. Like basically he gets all the good shit, I get all the secondhand shit. So yeah, I've seen that too. You buy him all the good shit, but then it's like, yeah, like, ugh. Yeah, like, we're supposed to share everything here, but yeah, when it's like different qualities, like, hey, you can eat this particular ice cream, but that particular ice cream, the better version is for him. And he's rarely fucking here. So right now, she has some cookies in the freezer, and her refrigerator like has fucking. 1 second. Yeah, so yeah.